Hello everyone, it's Teresa from Teresa's Silhouette Spot for all things art. I'm in the studio tonight. I'm not painting, but I am stenciling. So I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if you guys saw my live the other night, or the other day actually, Saturday. I painted the hydrangeas on this tin. So tonight I put the name on it and it is ready to be shipped. So I'll box that up, wrap it in some bubble wrap, and off it goes. Hi Leanne, thanks for joining. Tonight I am stenciling, so I thought I'd just sit here and chitter-chatter while I do some stenciling. This is a rather large sign. It's got a little bit of a glare, sorry. It says Famiglia, La Famiglia, Italian for family. I do another one that says Mangia. When this is framed, which it will be after I stencil it, it is about 32 by 8. So, and it seems to be very popular. So anyway, what is new with everyone? Did I paint on my lip or something? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, what's new? How's everybody's weather? What's going on in the world? Anybody have anything new to talk about? Anybody into NASCAR? I am totally not into NASCAR. However, I guess the Daytona 500 got rained out on Sunday and carried over till yesterday. So Perfect Husband for Me was watching last night. So I watched a little bit as well. And there was a really, really bad crash at the end. I don't know, you guys want to watch for Stencil? I just want to talk. But I believe the young man, Ryan Newman, I think he's doing okay. Anyway, so I had a heck of a time cutting this stencil out tonight. I don't know why. I'm going to have to reach out to my silhouette guru person who knows everything there is to know about the silhouette vinyl cutting machine and ask her what could have been the issue. So stenciling takes such a little bit of paint. I actually use what's in the cap for most of it. This is a large sign, so I might have to pour out some more paint, but otherwise I use this Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint for my stenciling usually. If it's a black and white sign, otherwise obviously I'm going to use some colors, and I'll use my plaid acrylic paint. But you use such little paint when you stencil, I can pretty much get away with using what is in the lid. We had a very gray day here today in New York. I'm a sunshine girl, so I don't like that. It's a long one. I'm going to put it across me like this. And then every once in a while, here, I'll tip you guys down. You can see what I'm doing. And you always want to blot off as much paint. It's really, you put paint on, you wipe it off. You put it on, you wipe it off. The less paint, the better, and you just want to do light, even coats. Now this is my first coat. There's barely anything on some of those letters. And that's it. I probably do, depending on the look I'm going for, at least 3 coats. This month, I told you guys, I don't need it for tonight, but I have my overhead camera all set up. I did my first overhead live painting over the weekend when I painted the hydrangeas. You can look at that on my feed. Painted some hydrangeas on a galvanized tin. And starting in March in my group, Teresa's Treasure Chest, we're going to be starting Craft Club. Each month, I will put up a craft. I haven't picked a date yet. I want to pick a set time so everybody knows if they're interested what's going on. I'm going to pick a day, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning, whatever. I'm going to pick something, and at the beginning of the month, I will post a craft Okay, keep it trendy and, you know, on holiday, whatever it is we're doing. And if you want to get the supplies and do it with, you'll know when I'm going to do it live and we'll do it together. Or you can just take the supply list and watch the video whenever you feel like, because it'll be in the group. But you have to join my group to do that. If you look on the left of my page, it says groups, and there it says Teresa's treasure chest. Treasure chest of all kinds of treasure. And that is just the beginning. In there, I also offer coupons to my Etsy shop for members of my group. So if you're interested in visiting my Etsy shop, I run specials in there for my group members. And you can go in there and you can find the current special if it's something that you're interested in, but you have to join my group. It's free. It's free to join. We're just going to have some fun. We're going to have some crafting fun. This part of my page is dedicated to painting and my one-stroke painting. But I wanted to mix it up with a little crafting. And I thought some of you would appreciate that and want to, you know, work together at home. You know, quick stuff. Things that we could do in, you know, less than 30 minutes. Maybe some dollar store remakes or recycle stuff. I'll even do some kid projects that you guys can do at home with your kids or do it online with your kids. I love working with kids. And I actually want to start, hopefully, doing some children's birthday parties with my paint parties. I don't think kids are as hard on themselves as adults are. I think kids just love to paint and they're like, look what I did, and it's so pretty, and they're just so proud of their work. I know me, I'm always like, look at that, look at that. But whatever, anyway, here. So I'm like on my third coat now. This one may need 4, we'll see. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll come back and answer everyone's comments later. Oops, my little, the little inside on my M was flapping around, can't have that. I will come back and answer questions later. If you have any questions about my one-stroke painting, I don't know, my supplies, my paints I use. You know, I use acrylic paint. They're not oil-based. Acrylic paint, that is what I've been trained in. That's what I paint in. I have used oil a couple of times. I'm not patient enough for oil. Oil takes too long to dry. Acrylic, if it's taking too long, you can hit it with a blow dryer and dry it right up and move on. You don't like the way something looks? Wait for it to dry, go back over it with a different stroke, a different color, some highlights, whatever it is, and there you go. So acrylic paint is your friend. The only time I don't use acrylic paint, and it actually depends on the color, I use what's enamel paint when I paint on glass, or I will use the Folk Art multi-surface acrylics too for glass. But before there was multi-surface, I used enamel for glass. So I have a lot of enamel paint yet still for glasses. I use that for wine glasses or drinking glasses or Christmas ornaments. Look, see, this is all the paint I've dabbed off. Did you guys see my post about Weight Watchers last week? I had my my second meeting today, my first weigh-in. I was down. Yay me. I was pretty hungry all week, but I think my body will adjust. I do know I have to move more, but honestly, it's so hard, y'all. Isn't it hard? I only went to yoga once since the start of the new year. I was going to try and go more. I still might. I mean, it's only February, so all hope is not lost. The problem is I can't find a class. I know there's always a problem. There's always an excuse, right? We all have excuses. I would love a class after work that I could just go from my job to the class, change my clothes, do yoga, and come home. Once I am home, I don't want to leave my house in the winter. It is too cold. It is too dark. It is too damp. And that's it. I'm in. Plus, once I'm home, I want to be in my studio doing stuff. Come in, we eat. Daughter number 1 is back from Costa Rica, which is nice. And then she went skiing over the weekend with her college friend. She just got back today. She had a really good time. Actually, she snowboards. So we had dinner. Perfect Husband for Me made this awesome chicken. It was with oregano and lemon. It was so good. It was on the bone. I couldn't eat the skin, but that's okay. It was still yummy. I love anything citrusy or acidic. I love vinegar. I love lemon juice. I love lime juice. So, okay. I think that's it. I'm going to hold it up and show you guys. And to stand up to peel it off because I have to do it in one shot. Oops. Put this aside. Now this this stencil I can use again. It's made from Mylar, and I can use it again. I just have to fix my A's. And there you go. Like I said, so now this will get framed. Well, actually, first I'll clear coat it. I'll spray it with a clear coat, and then my husband will make the frame. He's very supportive. He does my framing for me, and then it'll be ready to ship. I'll probably ship this Thursday. It has to go out by Friday, but Thursday will work. So I'll just put it aside, let it dry a little bit. In the morning before I go to work, I will spray it with a clear coat. A matte finish. It's in a can, poly matte. I think it's excuse me, I dropped something. I think it's Rust-Oleum, maybe. Yeah. So anyway, so that's it. I'll show you this one more time. This is what I did on the weekend. My hydrangeas. This is going out. The sign's going out. And if you're interested in doing craft club, join my group, and our first craft will be in March. Thanks, guys.